Mr. Royalty, we are going to get there. What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, and you guys know the deal. I go live and we talk boxing together. So, thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Boxing. Whether you're doing it live or you are playing this back, I really appreciate it. If you guys are watching on Instagram, if you want your comment read, support me with the badge. And if you purchase a badge, then I will surely read your comment. Otherwise, come to YouTube where I'm not charging you at all to get your comment read. Subscribe and join the chat that way, and I will read your comment on YouTube. Also, if you want to join live with your face, I have put the link in my bio on Instagram. So you guys can go to Instagram, click the link in my bio that says join as a live guest on LTBT. That's Let's Talk Boxing Live. All right, let's do it. Chance Livingston, welcome back, my guy. What is up? We are here. Yes, I asked you guys what you wanted to talk about today, and there was a plethora of things that you put down. Some not so focused on matchups and what's going on in the media with particular boxers, but you guys actually wanted to get into the meat and potatoes of the sport. And talk some different things that way. One of the things that came up was talking about weigh-ins and weigh-ins being the same day as a fight. And what's my opinion on that? I'm going to give it. Another thing was you guys wanted to talk about adding an additional round to championship boxing. So instead of having 12 rounds, having 13 rounds, that way it alleviates all of the draws that we tend to see and the robberies that we tend to get with draws. Okay, I got a couple of y'all joining in live. Look at y'all following instructions. I appreciate it. So you guys wanted me to go back over to T.O. versus Pitbull Cruz matchup. We got Ryan Garcia is now doing his own thing and bending the rules and basically said, F y'all, I don't need y'all. I could just go and make my money with exhibition fight and I'm still active. Hey, that's probably the smartest thing that Ryan has come up with over the course of 6 months and what we've been seeing in the media with all the other shenanigans. But before I get into some of the topics, I have a special guest that is going to come on. His name is James the Menace. James, you'll have to tell me what your real name is, but let me add you in. Just go ahead and unmute yourself. I don't know if you're still there or if you are frozen. James is I believe, an amateur fighter. So he's going to introduce himself and, let us know what to expect, what's coming up, what's going on, guys. If you want your comment read, support me with badges. All right, we got James on. James, how are you?
What's good? What's
Can you
good?
hear me?
How
Or
are
can
you
I hear
doing?
you? You may be muted.
Let me see.
Still no sound.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, so those headphones you got, what's those? Those Beats?
Uh,
Let's see here.
it's not
Maybe
muted
it's
no more.
nope issue. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we cannot hear you. Is your mic muted?
No, it's not. I'll go
Is
out and come back in.
it's not muted.
Yeah, no. Um,
Okay, James, I'm gonna come back to you. See if you can figure
okay.
out what is going on with your sound. USS, you are
Hey,
in.
what's up?
What's up? How are you? I can't hear you either. What's going on? Is it me?
Hold up. Can you hear me now?
It says that you guys' mic is on. Let me see here. I definitely think it's you guys at this point. Oh, y'all can hear them. I just can't hear. Let me see. How about now?
All right, hello. Can you hear me?
Okay, so your girl is not that tech savvy. My speaker was muted.
Oh, bruh.
Wow. Yeah, James, come back when you can. I'll get you on. Okay. Hi, how are you?
What's up? What's up?
Nothing much, nothing much. Were you coming on to speak anything specific?
No, I mean, no, I heard your topics were the Tiafimo Cruz fight, very interesting fight. And the Ryan Garcia situation, which is it's a complex, it's a deep situation. Ryan Garcia is very smart, so I just wanted to add my 2 cents. And I was just scrolling and saw you live, and I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do, let's have some fun.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, well then let's get into it. All right, let's talk Ryan first then.
All right.
So, for those who have not seen the news, Ryan has basically come out and said that he is going to basically do an exhibition fight and he would be announcing the news soon. Um, I mean, hats off to the creativity, the
Facts.
loophole that he created with this. Definitely
Facts.
didn't see that coming. I thought he was just going to take his year off, but silly me for thinking that. We are talking about Ryan Garcia. Uh, I mean, I can't fault him on that one. Who's going to stop
Yeah.
him? I mean,
Right.
with the exhibitions, however, they do have to be sanctioned. So I'm wondering, how that's going to go. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I guess, with those exhibitions, not necessarily sanctioned, because they're exhibitions, so you can do whatever you want in those exhibitions. I fought Frank Mir. Actually, that fight was going to be an exhibition, but he wanted it to be a real pro fight, just to have one on his record. So, but that got sanctioned. But I mean, what Ryan Garcia is doing, he's capitalizing off of his fan base, and he's kind of in that Jake Paul area where he's got this fan base that they don't really know boxing. They like Ryan. He's handsome, cute, or whatever. He's got a lot of money.
yeah,
He's saying he's giving them that entertainment that they want. All of that crazy weird crap about Bohemian Grove and da da da. The boy is a genius, to tell you the truth, because in this time and space that we're in right now, all of that conspiracy theory stuff is cool now.
you're right.
You know what I mean? So he's
Right.
really drawn all of them people in. And now, from what you said, this is my first time hearing he's going to do exhibitions. Yo, the dude is already making 20 million plus off of his fan base. Yo, he's a genius. Even though I think he cheated, I believe he cheated, but he's
Yeah.
a genius though. That's some smart stuff. I'd do that if I was him.
It is smart, and that's why I said I got to tip my hat to him because
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought that he would have came up with this? And I you're right. There are multiple levels that he's tapping in with the conspiracy.
Yeah.
I mean, that within itself has a whole algorithm,
For real.
that
For real.
he's in the boxing, he's
For
in the
real.
influence, he's talking to other influencers that are in
Yeah.
different spaces. Then you
Yeah.
got that on top of it. Yeah, credit. I'll give him.
Religious part, the thank you Jesus, the I'm doing this for my Lord. Come on, man. Like the boys, he killing it with the crazy crap.
He's definitely driving me crazy with
Yo, facts. And
definitely.
he's getting free promotion because, like, I mean, I follow a lot of boxing news Instagrams and stuff on TikTok, and he's everywhere. The fight's been over. He's everywhere. They're still talking about it. Still Ryan this. He need to just be his own promoter, and he'll make way more money now too. He don't even need Golden Boy in him.
Seriously,
It's
I mean,
like,
he can't get rid of Golden Boy from what it seems. I
yeah,
also saw he fired his lawyer. But the other
dang,
thing I wanted to touch on, I think between the last couple of days, like the numbers have somewhat gotten leaked. Not official as to what the pay-per-view numbers were for Tank versus Frank, but they're in a
right,
300 to 350,000 pay-per-view buys, you know,
damn,
suspectedly.
yeah.
But
That ain't face of boxing numbers, Tank. God damn.
right, but allegedly, it hasn't
Right,
been put
right.
out officially, but that's what's being said. And
Yeah.
Ryan was one of those guys that put it out there, and then also made a point to saying that him and Devin Haney did like 500K or 550K, something
Yeah, I
like
saw
that.
that. Yeah, 500.
but we know the Tank fight did over 1 million. So, like you said, I mean, he could do whatever he wants, and at this
Whatever
point,
he wants.
people are going to they're going to tap in. They're going to buy the pay per view or whatever it is to stream to watch him. So
Right.
when you talk about the face of boxing, as much as I
Yo,
despise the antics,
yo.
he's
I'm
proven that.
telling you, he's probably number two. I mean,
Yeah,
here's my thing also with Ryan. While we're still on Ryan, it wasn't. I thought him and Tank were cool now, and he throwing this type of shade.
you know what? Brian is like he's hot and cold. One day,
Right.
not even one day, 1 minute is like okay,
Yo.
cool. Next minute is flip the script.
Yeah. He throwing some type of shade by putting them numbers out there like that. But face of boxing wise, Tank, I say Tank is the popular. He
Yeah,
wins the popularity contest because he is a bad dude. You know what I mean? Everybody loves to watch him fight, even though Tank's opposition isn't. I wouldn't say his opposition is. I say his opposition has been C plus.
mm.
I say his opposition outside of let's go to Barrios because Barrios is a former champ, and I mean current former champ, not like what's the other Mexican dude he knocked out with that crazy uppercut? Ah.
Uh,
Dang, he was on the ropes, but he's an older champ. Say it again.
was it Santa Cruz?
Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz.
Okay.
See, we all know Santa Cruz is on his way out. Da da da. So I mean, I'm not going to rate him in that C plus, but him or Barrios. Barrios, I give a B. I give a B. You
Mm.
know, but outside of that, Tank is fighting C plus dudes back to back, and now with these numbers, it's like, bruh, you can't claim face of boxing, and look at what Canelo's still doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah,
I
the
got
numbers speak.
I got a question to that. Um,
Yes.
going backtracking one step back. So, do you think with Barrios? Because I think Barrios is underrated, and a lot of
Yeah,
people
I
pick
believe so.
him because he's building a name. He has a title. It's kind of like if you step into 147, let's go through him. If you're trying to get a
Yeah,
bigger fight, let's go through him. So
yeah.
is he getting these bigger names on his resume by default? Or like do you think it's like a real respect given thing? Because we know he fought Udonis and he
Yeah.
had to fight with Pacquiao, had to fight with Spence, So
Right.
although he didn't get those fights, he still he knocked, he fought the guy that has the guy.
Yeah, for them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Barrios is. I think he's like him as a fighter. I believe I like to watch Barrios fight. I think he's a dope fighter. But I don't think he's on that A level. You get what
Mm,
I'm saying? There are like world champions. You have guys that are
yeah.
B and A level. I wouldn't down to play a world champ and say he's a B negative. No, there's a B and A champs. Barrios is a B champ. Does he beat the Pacquiaos, the Ugas? I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yo,
Are you good?
I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. All right. So he doesn't beat those top guys,
Hmm.
but he'll beat a Ugas. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat this guy. Now they're trying to put him up. It's a possibility he might fight what's the guy from Philly, my hometown? Damn, I'm forgetting his name. Boots.
Yeah.
Boots
Yeah.
gonna kill him.
Yeah. Definitely.
Boots gonna kill him. But Barrios is a dope fighter. And those, like you said, they'll pick him. Hey, he's got a belt. The top guys will pick him just to get the belt. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
So
yeah, and some of them lower guys, they like, man, hey, if it's a payday in it, I'll take Barrios. But you know what I mean? If not, stay away from it. You know?
right, right. So you have Devin Haney trying to pull the same trick out the hat with what he did with Regis, stepped up to
Yeah,
140,
exactly.
took on Regis, took his belt. Now he's talking about going to 147 and fighting Barrios. What do you think about that fight?
I'm telling you, that's not a most definite win for Devin Haney. I don't think that's a definite win. I'll give it a 60-40 Haney with a
Mm,
Barrios could be 60 at any given time in that fight. Because Barrios is a freaking smart fighter, man. Like
yeah,
that dude's dope. And like you said, I believe he's underrated, man.
yeah, he has the experience. He definitely
Yes.
has the experience. Do you think the power would give him? I mean, not to say that Barrios is a power puncher or is
Yeah.
known for that, but with him being at 147, do you think that presents a problem for Haney if he decides to go up.
I think it might just a little bit, just because that's where, a little bit, only because a little, just because Haney and them dudes walk around and spar probably at 54, almost 60, So I don't think that power thing is an issue. What I think would be an issue would be the only issue would be with Barrios. What does Barrios do? Does he turn up? He has to turn up and stay up for this fight, in the fight, during the fight, and he can't slip. Even though he's got some advantages, that jab and his ring intelligence, that's going to help him a lot. I mean, he needs that key. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Okay, good points, good points. All right, I got plenty more, so let me bring James in really quick. So stay.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, James, I got you on. If you will come back and unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. So I discovered that it was me the whole time and not you.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's cool.
All good. So who are you? You're amateur, right? Or are you pro?
I'm an amateur. I started boxing about 4 or 5 years ago. Um, I find it out of Upland, California. I fight at this boxing shop called the Shop Boxing with Eric Garcia, and yeah, I'm 1-0. I haven't been able to really get a lot of amateur fights, but I'm 1-0 an amateur, and I hope to go pro within the next 2 years.
Okay. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. All
Yes.
right. Starting a little late, but we see that there's
Yep.
out there that
Hey, I started at 19.
Oh dang, yeah. I started at 15, so yeah, I was a basketball player pretty much my whole life, and
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet, 6
What's
feet,
your
and I
weight
fight at
class?
115. 115.
What?
Yep.
that's great.
God.
Yeah. So I got a little reach advantage and stuff, but my goal is just to work on the inside game, because I know everybody I'm a fight is going to be shorter. It's going to come
Yeah.
Mexican style and try to brawl with me. So I want to learn to fight in all aspects of the game. So when I get in the ring, I'm good no matter what.
Smart.
We got Tay said that's a killer with that size.
Facts.
Yeah.
You Tommy Earns, baby. You.
I know. Yeah, Tommy the Hitman.
Yeah.
Okay.
hope so.
Well, let us know where we can follow you at.
Yeah,
I know
seriously.
you said you're working on trying to get some more amateur fights, but that's coming up. Share with us, and stay on the for you.
So yeah, my social media is just James Jernigan, and then it's __. Jernigan is JERNIGAN, and that's all I really have. I don't have any more social media, but yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at James Jernigan __.
Okay,
I'm about to follow you right now. I'm on my iPad.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
A follow.
Yep.
Give James a follow. Also put it in the chat so people can see as well. But thank you, James, for coming on. I appreciate it. Definitely keep coming on, and I'll add you into the conversations, and we can talk some more boxing. But I got Mike that I'm gonna add, and we're gonna get into some other stuff. So definitely continue to watch if you got the time.
Okay, I will.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right, we got Mike Thrill of Thrill Boxing. What's popping, Mike?
Hey, what's going on?
Real, baby.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Right. All right, let's jump back into things. And okay, so what was my next topic? I still wanted to stay on
the Teofimo Cruz. You didn't bring that up.
Before we get into that, though, since we were talking about Ryan, Tank has put out there that there's a potential rematch that he's considering at 140.
With who?
Not 135 with Ryan Garcia. He said that he still basically will put the rehydration clause there, but he's giving him the wiggle room between, I think it was like 147 and 150. Do y'all,
Okay.
do y'all think that Ryan Garcia can make 140? I mean, we got $1 million plus on the line, but realistically,
I don't think he can. I think he's gonna come in overweight again and just pay the little bit of money. Cause dude, like I said, he's gonna be pulling 20-25 mil. Give a mil and a pound ain't nothing to that, you know.
you think Tank will be okay with that? Though I feel like Tank
I
is.
don't. Yeah, I don't think he'll be okay with it. But I mean, he ain't gonna turn that money down because Ryan is the gate. Keep it real, you know.
Yeah.
Ryan's the gate, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we saw what happened with Devin though.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tank want to take that risk. That's a big risk. If he basically say, "F it, I'm gonna come in at
Yeah.
whatever weight I want to," and let's make the fight happen.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a whole interesting scenario, man. They gotta have some type of they'll have to put in place like weekly weight checks, you know, on Ryan because that's a lot of money on the line, a lot of money and time on the line, you know.
Definitely.
I think if he wanted to get down to the way he could, but I think knowing how he would feel, I think he's done with trying to suck down to that weight at this point. I think I don't think Ryan gonna do it unless he can get it at like 144, maybe 143. I don't see him taking that risk no more because I don't think he liked how he felt at that 136 catch weight. You know, if you
Yeah,
notice, he hasn't made 140 since the Fortuna fight. So was it Fortuna or not? It might have been Tago, but either
That's
way,
yeah,
like,
that's what it was.
yeah. So I don't think he's trying to suck down to that weight anymore, and I definitely don't think you want to do that rehydration clause. But money talks, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
facts.
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
see.
it do. I got a feeling he's going to pull a card that he's the face of boxing and that he's the one that is the common denominator when it comes to the pay-per-view selling.
Yeah,
He'll have an argument, and I
yeah,
don't think him and Canelo still at each other's throats.
I don't know. It seemed like Canelo kind of gave him some respect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Canelo been supporting him.
Yeah,
So that would be like a direct threat to or this to Canelo. So who knows? Ryan's sporadic. So
Yeah, but he said the other day that Haney Garcia whether it was true or not outsold the Tank Frank fight.
yeah,
So that was him kind of hinting like yeah
oh,
like
man.
you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
yeah,
um I do think he's gonna try to get some leverage in that fight because he was a big part of that 1.2
yeah.
those pay-per-view eyes. So you know
yeah. Okay, let's jump to Tiafimo versus Pitbull Cruz. So last week, I said, not last week, Monday, I said that I thought Cruz was going to get Tiafimo a struggle fight based on what he did versus Claggett. Like Pitbull is a different type of dog as far as walking.
Yeah,
He knows how to cut off the ring. He has a chin, so you're
yeah,
not going to be able to keep him off of you. I mean,
yeah.
Tank arguably has the most power right now, and Tank couldn't even keep him off of him with a hurt
Right.
hand, you know. So, what's your thoughts on that?
You
well
got it, Billy.
That fight happens.
I think you're right, but I also think Pitbull is kind of basic, in his approach. I feel like Tiafimo got some skill. I feel like in a way, Tiafimo get up for these big fights. So it's like when it come to him, like I can't look past him like doing something I don't expect.
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't be surprised if he. I feel like uh, obviously Pitbull would be durable for that fight to see a decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if he clipped him. Also, like Tiafimo surprised me each time he fight these big fights. It's like the I don't know. I just feel like I got a thing with him. I feel like he gets up for those,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the guys you think he gonna stop is like I don't know. The other night I thought he was gonna get the stoppage. Um, Claggett was kind of durable, so
Yeah.
I definitely see Pitbull being durable like that, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do think he wins a decision though, but I think it'll be like a
Mm,
tough fight.
Right. Yeah, I'm in agreement with Mike on that. Same Tiafimo kind of reminds me of myself. He like you put me in there with a guy that's not a threat, and I'm not like I can't get up for that unless he starts doing something to me in the ring. Then it's like, oh well, hold up, now I gotta level up. But
yeah,
Tiafimo, like we saw when he lost to what's the guy from Australia?
Cambosis.
Cambuses. Like nobody ain't expect Cambuses to beat him. You know what I mean? So of course Tio's like, yeah, I'm gonna just walk through this guy, and Cambuses comes in there and he does what he does. But then we see Tio stepped up the way he stepped up for Loma. I think Tio's gonna step up for Cruz. He has to, because Cruz isn't something to sleep on. But
It's
like
sink or
Mike said,
swim.
he is basic though. He
yeah,
does have that basic brawl style, which good boxers can matador and manipulate all night. But it's gonna be one of them fights. It's gonna be a fight where Tio gonna have to rumble
Yeah,
yeah,
and to get the decision.
I think that's a sink or swim fight for Tiafimo.
Yeah,
Either he gonna make
right.
Cruz really respect him, or he could
I don't
also get
I
clipped
don't
in the
think
fight as
Cruz one of
well.
them dudes to respect him, but Cruz a monster,
yeah.
man.
I was gonna say he ain't respecting nobody.
He ain't respecting nothing. So it's gonna be a dog fight, man. And I think it's gonna be a close. One of them judges might have it for Pitbull, but I think Tio's gonna get that win though.
I mean, but I will say though, I mean, you can't discourage him from. Can y'all see me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You can't. You can discourage him a little bit. I don't think you can discourage him from his typical style.
yeah.
I done
yeah.
see him chill out a little
I,
bit. Damn, my shit blacked out. Can y'all see me?
We can't. It is black. But with that same thought process,
Shit is
I am in agreement, and I hinted towards that as well
Let me.
on Monday,
I'm gonna come
saying that
back.
like it's okay. I'll remove you. You can add yourself back. Um, Everybody says that Tio operates better during chaos, but to your point, being the type of fighter that if I don't have to bring every trick out the bag, then I'm not going to do it.
yeah,
I know I can
yeah.
win and I can beat him this way, then I'm just going to do that. And he made it a fan exciting fight, and I think that's really what the goal was after the last fight with Ortiz. But to that same thought, I was thinking that um, if he fought Boots. Like originally after that performance, I was like, I don't know, Boots gonna give him. I don't know if he can hang with Boots. When you think about skill wise, like Boots,
Man.
even though he doesn't have the names, he's there. But would Tio rise to the level of competition and actually, put on a performance?
Yeah. You talking about against Cruz or Boots?
Boots.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I done told a few people this, and they thought I was crazy. I'm from Philly. I
Mhm.
saw Boots train. I'm not living in Philly now. I'm 4 hours away, but I go back to Philly. My son's training in Philly now. I seen Boots. I seen it a bit of his training camp. That
Mhm.
dude is special. I mean, God darn. If he fought Crawford, and I'm not saying he beats Crawford, but to get the odds, I'd bet on Boots. I'm just saying.
Really?
I mean, that
Okay.
dude is that solid, man. The way his father trains him, the team, the squad they got, that man, the shit I saw, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, like dude's a monster. Like he walks around fit, like at a fit 170.
Mm.
That shit's crazy, man. Strong. So when he drops down to 147 and rehydrates, listen, he beats Teofimo. I think he possibly stops Teofimo.
Mm.
Um, I don't think them dudes at 147 mess with him because he gets down comfortably too. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
So,
crazy.
do you think he stops him because of the power, or you think it's the placement and the
I think
speed?
I think it's, I think it's both. I think it's the
Mhm.
power. and the placement, which is the skill set. Coming with that type of skill, and he's going to be strong as heck. Nah, man, I think he stops Teofimo, and I love Teofimo, man. Teofimo's our guy, but I'm just being real.
Yeah. I think he knows that that's going to be a tough fight, and Boots will give him a run for his money. He did an interview, I can't remember with who, but he kind of bypassed Boots, and I thought it was crazy. He said that basically Boots hasn't fought anybody to basically earn that fight with him, and he doesn't sell. So basically, but it's like T.O., you just fought a guy he had 8
Facts.
losses is some odd number of draws. So he
That's
contradicts
the
himself
excuse.
with that. Yeah.
That's the excuse. I mean, really, what will sell itself is the unification. That will sell itself. Period. These guys are not fighting each other with belts, talking about, oh, you ain't the gate, you ain't, man. The entertainment will be that the two champions are meeting. Like, let's stop playing, man. That happened to me in my when I was the IBF champion. David Hay unified the division. He was able to just go on Showtime and be like, I unified the division, I'm going to heavyweight. And I'm like, I'm sitting there holding the IBF belt like, bro, where the fuck you going? But he had the audience behind him. I'm fighting overseas, so nobody knew. So hats off to that. Was a good move, But we have these guys in 147, 140. They can't do that because we're watching them. Everybody's eyes is on them, and it's like, when y'all gonna start fighting each other? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, definitely. Do you think Crawford gives him that opportunity realistically?
I think, I'm not saying Crawford ain't scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Crawford ain't scared of nobody. But he's in a place right now where listen, he's trying to maximize his dollars.
Right.
He on his Crawford. Right. This is the way out for him, so he trying to get that Canelo fight. Listen, the Boots fight doesn't make that type of money. It doesn't. It's a hype fight because Boots is a beast. People see him, but he hasn't been challenged like that in the ring yet. So to the average fan, which is 70% of boxing, they're like, yo, this dude Boots, who's this dude talking this smack like he's something? They don't really know. They don't know his amateur background. They don't know his family background. So Crawford has that piece where he's like, yo, bro, you ain't really gonna be a draw. I'm trying to get this money, man. I'll fight Benavidez and make more money with you. I'll fight Canelo and make more money with you. So I don't think Crawford is not scared of him, man. This is business time for Crawford,
Yeah. iRuns New York said, bottom line, Boots has to make his own path.
True. I believe that.
He's trying.
I think a Barrios Boots fight, I think they should make that next. You know what I'm saying? Or really, Boots just got the belt, and he's about to fight in Philly, which I shall be attending. But he's about to fight. Who is he about to fight in Philly? Some
David Avenese.
Some replacement.
Changed, right?
David Avenese.
Okay.
He the last guy Crawford fought before Spence. David Avenese.
All right. Okay, so that's a good move, because it's like, hey, so Boots have to go in there. I know the objective is to do worse to this guy than what Crawford did.
Yeah,
so hopefully he can do that. You know,
that's gonna get
that's his own path.
That's gonna get the people who love the triangle theories talking.
Yeah, that's what we need. That's what they need.
Stop him a lot quicker.
Yeah, that'll be fire. That'll give him a little more leverage. And then, of course, if Crawford's like, then he can fight that unification bout with Barrios. And I believe he beats Barrios. Now is way more attractive, way more attractive. So we'll see how it goes, though.
I think unless Crawford gets goes through a lot in his next bout, I don't see him going back to 147.
Yeah,
I think,
true.
I think he about to settle in at 154. Hopefully he leave the Canelo shit alone, and I can see him. Yes, at 154.
Yeah.
And if Boots want that opportunity, he might have to go beat him to one of those titles at 54. That's how I look at it.
Chance just said that basically go get the IBF belt.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was saying Boots go get the IBF.
Yep.
Boots has the IBF, right?
He
He
said
talking about that
he
154.
said if Boots want the fight,
at
he needs to get
154.
the IBF at 154 and block.
Okay. So yeah, that's isn't Spence and who's fighting? Who's Spence fighting? He's fighting the tall dude for which belt is that?
The WBC.
Okay, so who's got the IBF at 54? I'm a little out
A
of that.
guy just got the IBF, a vacant IBF, and they said he was gonna fight Lubin, but then I guess that through. It's a guy. It's not a guy with a name. He just won. He won it off a vacant shot.
So everybody chomping at the bit for him.
Yeah. So yeah.
Everybody I'm up.
Yeah, I thought Lubin was about to get the shot, but now I'm wondering who's
He should though. Lubin should get the shot. You know what I mean? Because Lubin's been around. He's put in some work, and he get the belt, get a payday. Then Lubin fights a Boots or a Crawford or a Spence. That's a good payday. I mean, payday for Lubin. You know what I'm saying? Good paydays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does he last fought Ramos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that for
Lubin.
type of belt or like interim or
that was for it was like a position fight, I think.
Okay.
Like,
maybe it was like international.
He done won several interim fights, so where he'll be the mandatory for like Charlo belt. He done won like 3 of those, and then they keep giving it to him. And then he lost to Luke Fundora. That kind of set him back.
Yeah,
but I believe the Ramos fight might have been another one. So I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we got a question. Do y'all think Bud versus Charlo should still happen? The fight was hyped up after the Spence fight. I don't know. Charlo seemed like he out the game.
Yeah, them Charlo. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I still think he the best 54 until Bud come through. That's
true. I mean, that's a fight. That's kind of like we got these situations where we got Charlo. We got these dramas built up. Charlo and Crawford. We waiting for that fight right after the Spence fight. You should have went right into that. Then we also have what's the guy named Plant and the other Charlo. Like, come on, bro. And now we got Plant and what's the dude named Berlinga?
Yeah, Berlinga not gonna fight Plant.
Yeah, and Berlinga not trying to fight him. Nobody's trying to fight, but y'all got these beefs that people are willing to pay. We like, yo, we want to see that. And they like, nah, I just hate this money. Let's get this money.
Yeah, Plant will ruin a lot of people's
he will, yeah.
Everybody's trying to get to Canelo. And if you have the confidence and if you think that you could beat Plant, I think Plant is definitely a track to get towards Canelo because Canelo's fought him. And then Benavidez is now gone. So,
Yeah.
I think that's
so Benavidez is staying at 175?
Hasn't said, has he?
They gave him 15 days to decide. And that was probably a week or two ago to decide whether he wanted to campaign at 75 or be the man at 68. So he gonna have to. I mean, soon we'll see if he really want, Canelo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, true. Well, if Canelo really want him, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, Canelo
talking about he's trying to bring pick Charlo up out of his sleep, and get him to fight. Then he probably about to give Berlanga his payday. It's like
what's up with this Canelo and Badu Jack? Is that real?
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's old. That's old.
Oh, that's old.
I
just saw something yesterday about that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't think that's a possibility no more. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Jack still got the title.
I feel like did he retire?
He done. No, he's got the cruiserweight WBC.
Yeah, he still got that title. Yeah, but all that went out the window when Canelo lost to Bivol. I think he was eyeing that at all that cruiserweight shit. He was even talking about Usyk. You know,
Remember that African dude he was talking about fighting?
Makabu. Yeah.
Yeah, Magabu was that boy hit hard.
Yeah.
Pause. He throwing with some stones in his fist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would have been a big mistake if Canelo tried to go cherry pick up there.
Yeah, that's too high. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Kovalev was a perfect light heavyweight to fight. You know what I mean? At that time, you picked him at the right time. Kovalev is done. You know,
Yeah,
so
I think
that was
Canelo.
good.
I think that was a big part of it. You know,
Yeah.
he was. I seen the people saying he was smoking, drinking, and partying. You know, I think he just caught him at the right time. And even in that
Yep.
fight, you can kind of see Canelo wasn't comfortable at that weight until
Yeah.
like later on in the fight.
Hold up. What weight did he make? Did he make him come down?
It was 175, but I think Kovalev had a rehydration clause.
Oh, yeah.
Billy or after?
That was. It might have been before.
Okay. I feel like I can't remember that fight.
Because he went from 160 to 175. So, yeah, that was before.
Dang.
Okay. Did you guys watch any of the other undercards for Top Rank last Saturday?
Nah, I didn't. I caught the main event.
Who was the main card?
Tifimo. And then co-main was dang, who was co-main?
I don't remember. I came in a little
Oh,
bit
it's
late on that,
Elvis.
man.
Yeah, Elvis Rodriguez.
That was
And
Friday or Saturday?
it was Robesi. It was Saturday. And then before Robesi, it was Nico Ali Wash.
Oh yeah, I saw the highlights for that Nico fight, man. That all right, kid, he making a name for himself, man. Forget all that Ali grandson crap. You know, he doing his thing. You know.
Oh yeah. Nah, for some reason I can't really remember the card, but I seen the Nico Ali Wash for fight because that's the dude he lost to.
Mm-hmm.
So I was interested in that simply because of that. And the first fight was I kind of remember it being competitive. I think it was almost the same fight though.
As the first one.
You had Ali Wash. He started well this time. He started well. And then it's like I don't know. It's like when he started getting hit with big shots, it's like he just want to bang. You know, he gets very irresponsible. Once I guess he just want to show his grit or something. But it's like that boy clinch. He don't know how to. You know, like, he just start banging every time he get caught. And I think if he don't get that together, one day that's gonna cost him. But
lost art of clinching.
But yeah, he was doing well, and then I would say like third round, I think he injured his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't.
He said it went 8 rounds. I think he said like the 4th or the 6th.
Yeah.
Popped out in the 6th.
It was a middle round.
Yeah.
But midway, he hurt his shoulder, and I didn't peep until like did it go 6 or 8? It might have.
It went 8.
It went 6, I believe.
I think they did 8 rounds.
Fact check that. Fact check that. You on the okay. Yeah.
8. I don't know. I thought, to me, his defense is so non-existent, and I think there's still some fundamentals there that he needs to sharpen up on. Okay, everybody's saying 6 rounds. Okay, I'm wrong.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. What I was saying. No. He was doing well until like the 4th round. And then you could tell. In one round, he tried to like jump up, get his arm back in place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I noticed, but I guess the round before that is when it was actually injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like every time he get hurt, every time he's, he just start banging and all his IQ that he has goes out the window. And yeah, I was impressed a little bit at first, and then he start reverting to the bullshit. So it was like Yeah.
I think that may be because he doesn't necessarily know how to, like, once he can't get a fighter to respect him, or he can't get his opponent to
Yeah.
let up, and his opponent keeps coming forward and whatever he's doing is not working, I think there's some type of confidence level that drops, and it's just like kind of like panic mode, but I don't have anything left for him, so maybe let me try to get him out. But I think like just everything goes out the window at that point. He's just trying to survive.
I
Like,
don't know if
I
it's
don't think
that
it's
though.
him just trying to like really bang and give the fans something to watch.
I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
that's what
that.
it boils down to.
I think that's his survival tactic. I don't think it's him being scared. I feel like he showed a lot of
But it
heart.
don't work
I
though.
just think,
To me, it doesn't work against
Right.
somebody that
Next
has.
level up. Yep.
Yeah, he getting
yeah,
knocked out,
that's gonna get you
Yep.
clipped for sure.
and
And
he
he
got clipped, and he's there to get clipped.
and what I do respect, he do got a chin. He do got heart. Because his chin was showing. He was getting clipped with a lot of shit
But
in his
that's against
fourth, fifth.
this level of guy. You know what I mean? Like there's levels to this man, and listen. He's obviously got money behind him. He's got people behind him. That it's a team. They're not gonna put him in there with nothing that's really a threat yet. You know what I mean? But at some
Let him
point,
develop.
he gonna have to fight somebody.
I
Yeah,
think I
I
think
did
they
see
should
those
just
big gloves he had on. I thought maybe my eyes were deceiving me, and it was the
Well,
TV. His opponent did have some big gloves on.
damn.
Yeah.
What weight is Nico?
160.
56, 54? Oh, 160.
160. Yeah.
Okay, so
So they're in 10 ounces. They're 10 ounces, I think, right?
those look bigger. They
I
did
think
look
Damn.
big.
I think they should keep the training wheels on him for a while. I don't
Yeah,
think
true. They should.
I don't think they should try to put him in no fights harder than that. He needs to figure out that level first before.
But he's on television. This is I'm listen, I'm in tune to the amateur scene. My son's box. I work with pros. A lot of guys they want it fast. You know what I mean? They want to get the
Mhm,
TV fast. And it's like, bro, you
mhm.
need to be fighting on the local level for about 6, 7 fights. You know what I mean? Selling tickets,
Seriously,
building up, getting comfortable in there before you get on TV. Because when you go on TV, unless you got people behind you with paper, you fighting somebody on TV because you're gonna get paid.
not only that, the fans are unforgivable. You know,
Facts.
and you lose them quick. So
Yeah,
Yeah, but at the
yeah.
same time, it's Ali grandson, so you don't want to keep him off some untelevised fights. Even while he developing, you still want the people to kind of see that whole
If
process.
you're real with yourself, if his team is real with themselves, we need to keep him at this level he's on for at least three
I
more
and
fights. You know?
I got a feeling they doing that because
Yeah.
I think this is his 10th fight. He's still fighting 6 rounders. I feel like they probably gonna do
True.
it a
True.
little longer. So
True.
yeah, I agree.
It's
Unless,
the business.
some miraculous growth happens in the gym, I think the same thing. But after
Yeah.
the fight, he said that he turned down $1 million contract to fight Jake Paul, basically to continue to develop. I
Man, bro,
now,
listen.
he said it
He should have
developed.
took that
He
damn
didn't say it
fight.
developed. He said that's that clown circus shit.
It's,
he did add that to it. Jake Paul. I mean, Jake Paul's at what one? Is he at 175?
Jake Paul is a
he's at
cruiser.
170, 175. Yeah.
He's
He be
cruising.
cruiserweight.
I thought he was
Yeah,
like
true, true,
heavyweight.
true. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
cruiserweight. I'm
cruiser.
sorry. Yeah, he's
Oh,
cruiserweight.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
that
mean,
didn't make sense.
Man,
I felt
dude
like Jake
better take
Paul.
that money, man.
I felt like Jake Paul was trying to
ruin his career.
I felt like Jake Paul was trying to cherry pick him, and I feel like his handlers probably recommended that wasn't it. But
I'm gonna tell you the truth, yo. I worked with Jake Paul, 2022. I went to Puerto Rico, sparred with him for like 2 weeks. Yo,
Mhm.
he all right. I'm telling you,
yeah,
he's better than I thought he would be, and he's better than what people are saying. Like
Mhm.
he's the YouTuber. You know what
yeah
I mean? Of
for
course,
his
he's a YouTuber,
experience, I think he's yeah.
right? but the team he has around him, he's got real boxing trainers. I mean, real official badass dudes. They pushing him, and he gets real sparring. He's got the money to bring in former world champs.
Yeah.
You know, he's bringing in, and granted, I'll keep it real. I wasn't going 100 on him, but Jake at the end of the sparring week, he was like, tell Steve to turn it up on me. So I turned it up a little bit on him. Hit him with a nice body shot, but I went after him. And he wants to learn and grow. So he's just gonna get better as he keeps going. I think he needs to keep fighting them MMA dudes though.
Yeah.
Or picking these low level boxing dudes
Yeah.
for another three more fights, and then you can call somebody out top 15. Maybe. I mean, yeah, because he'll be done developed by then.
Yeah. I don't think he got no intentions to fight no real dogs yet. I think he's just and I ain't mad at it. Cause like I said, he ain't got that much experience. Ain't got that much experience. He could keep fighting these MMA guys, getting his experience, and making 50 million doing it.
That's the thing right there, man. That's what I'm saying about Ryan Garcia, Jake Paul. Like I said, I went down to Puerto Rico and I seen how these dudes is living. Oh my freaking goodness. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. One of his trainers at the time had a house. Like, I went over his house. I knew him. BJ Flores was his trainer. I went over his crib, from the house we were staying in, and his backyard was the Atlantic Ocean. I was like, what the frick? You know what I mean? Like, man, they making dumb money, man. So
crazy.
People get mad at him for fighting the MMA. Man, dude, go make your money, yo. You killing it. I wouldn't dare let nobody talk me into fighting a real boxer yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he making it, and I think at this point, even if he does in the next, let's say in 2 years later, he fights a big name or a top 15, like you said, even if he loses, I think he's still, everybody's going to like give him another chance because, okay, we understand you started late, you're a YouTuber, right. And then he's also just, everybody, fans love him that are in that space.
That's what I'm about to say. He's got a built-in fan base. Like, he brought fans, and one thing about fans is you can do no wrong in your fans. If they're fans, they're fucking fans. So
that's true.
He lost to Tommy Fury. They still love him. I was down there because I had a fighter that fought on his card when he fought that boxer, the last guy he fought, the short dark skinned cruiserweight guy, muscle bound dude. Yeah, August. So I was there, and so after we fought, we were like the second fight. After that, I went and I'm in the stands. But before Jake came out, I'm looking at the audience. The audience was like white male fathers, bringing their sons. It was. I was like, yo, this dude got it. They not even boxing people. They don't care if that dude lose, as long as he come back.
They come for entertainment.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that he has a lot of love for the sport too. And that because a lot of them dudes who YouTube boxers, like they just throw shit shows. But him, that's one thing I do respect. He brought a lot of boxers with him, put them on the cards.
And,
put out.
That's another thing. So. That's another thing, Jake Paul, people, they dog him, like the boxing world dogged him. This YouTube crap. Jake's only the main event. The undercard, the co-main event, these are real boxers getting opportunities. I fought Frank Mir on one of his undercards when he fought Ben Askren in Atlanta. I was on the undercard. I made almost as much money as I would if I had a belt.
Wow.
No crap. Like, I made 6 figures off of a 6-round fight fucking with Jake Paul. Man, listen. Let the bro, he's opening doors. And then he started his promotional company.
Yeah.
And what's her name? The female boxer. She's the first female boxer to get $1 million. Come on, man. Bro good for boxing, man. People just be hating. They hate.
Yeah.
I'm
correct. Haney was on him or the brother card some years back. I don't know if that was
Prograis fought on that same card in Atlanta too.
Yeah, he was on his card back in like 2019.
Say that again.
I said I don't remember them coming here.
Oh, you in Atlanta? They
I
was
am.
at the 2021 April 2021. We was at the what's that big arena y'all got down there?
Was it State Farm?
Was this nah not State Farm? It's
Uh,
the other one.
it was in College Park. The Gateway, no, the
It's
Gateway
like
there then. I don't
it's
think.
like downtown Atlanta. It's downtown Atlanta. I don't know. It might be the State Farm. I don't know.
Okay, maybe it was the World Congress Center. Either that,
I think it
State
was
Farm,
that one. I think it
or
was that one
football.
because
Mercedes
it's pretty new.
21. I don't think. Maybe was it Mercedes Benz Stadium?
Yes. It was that one. It was that one.
Oh
It
shit.
was that one. It was right by the CNN building.
Oh, that's State Farm. I mean, well,
Okay,
both
okay.
of them are right there, so it could have been either.
Hey, are you a
Ah,
fan of him fighting Mike Tyson though?
Me personally, yeah, I am. I'm cool with it because I know Mike ain't gonna fold. You know, if like a lot of people are talking, it's in the contract, you gotta lose to Jake. Mike ain't going for that. You get what I'm saying? I don't believe Mike's going for that.
Yeah, I don't think he bought at all.
Right. So I think that's why they put all of those caveats in there. They were going to use 16-ounce gloves at one time. It was going to be exhibition. Da 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 da. But then it never happened. I really believe that fight was never going to happen. It was just to get Jake Paul out there. That's what you do, man. You got the people's ear. Say dumb crap, and make people keep talking about you. Bernard Hopkins used to do that. B-Hop beat. I forgot who B-Hop beat. I think he beat Kelly Pavlik at light heavyweight. And they get in his face and they ask him, what you going to do next? I'm going up to heavyweight to fight David Haye. Hey, we know you ain't going to do that. But that's how you get them talking. You keep them talking, So Jake Paul's a marketing genius.
He is, but he got Netflix on the bandwagon for that too, though. That's what kind of makes me feel like it's a little bit more official. But with him announcing this fight card that's taking place in August,
right.
Now it's kind of like
quickly turn.
Yeah, because before I thought he was gonna let Ashton Slide was on that undercard for the November. Well, now the November date, and I was like, it's gonna be crazy if they let him sit all the way to November. Now they have this.
Yeah.
Also added Cormel Moton to that fight card.
Yeah, that's dope. See, there we go again. Looking out for real fighters.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm surprised or not, though, that PBC, allowed for him to go and fight with another promotional card on, potentially a bigger card, bigger opportunity than what they were going to give him. But we all know Tank also blocked that. But what's your thoughts on Moton? I think he showed signs of being like the next big star. I think he got a lot of potential. And I don't know if it's because he's starting off so fast, and if he's like I feel like he stepped into the pros like ready, like groomed and ready. He has the style that is exciting for fans. I feel like it looks like he got power. I mean, I don't know how old he is, like 16, 18, something like that.
No, he like 19 or something like that. He's 17.
He just turned 18, I think, last week.
Yeah,
but
yeah, he the truth, man. I mean, he got it. Everything they saying about him. He got to look at when you look at these young men, like when they fought amateur. I don't know how many amateur fights he's got. I'm sure it's over 200. Come on, man. He done and he's been national champion so many times. Like, man, that dude ready, man. He's ready, and he's under Floyd. Them dudes ain't. If Floyd and them sticking with you, you the goods. Floyd and them don't mess with mediocre. So notice when dudes you see dudes come up with Floyd and they take a loss, Floyd and them ain't with them no more. They only want the cream of the crop, man. So Cormel's been in that gym. He's been cooking under those conditions, those doghouse rules or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been cooking. You ain't heard nothing about Cormel getting served up. So his last fight.
Sorry to cut you off.
That was a good one. You got it.
I've heard that basically he's kind of like Devin Haney. When Devin steps into the ring to spar, from what I've heard, he's trying to win. He's not really going in there. All right, you can only use the jab. You can only whatever.
Yeah.
He trying to win. It seems as though, from what I've heard, Carmel Moton is kind of like the same way. When he steps into
Yeah.
sparring, like it's almost like it's a real fight.
Yeah.
You think that could
Yeah.
hurt him, or you think that's just, it prepares him to really be the dog that he's showing that he is?
No, I know dudes who do that. They get in the ring and it's a fight every
Mhm.
time. I came up with O'Neal Bell. You guys probably don't remember him, unified cruiserweight champ, but I was sparring him before he won the belts, and every time we sparred, it was like I was fighting for my life up in there, But and we shook and hugged, we hugged and shook hands after. But dude trying to kill me every time we spar, and it's like, God dang, bro, like, but it ain't no go life for some people. But then, like for me, for instance, like I was with brother Nazim. We got our team. We had in-house sparring, light heavyweights, 60-pounders, heavyweights. We didn't try to kill each other.
Mhm.
But we pushed each other to that point. Now, when we brought in sparring from out of town, all bets was off. Get this guy. Hey, coach, tell me get him out of here with body shots, whatever. We getting him out of here. But so Carmel and him, he's under that. I don't know if it's called. What was it called with Floyd and him? The doghouse sparring
Yeah.
session.
I've heard that, so yeah.
That. Yeah. So coming up under that, man, it's kill or be killed every time, especially in that gym with all of them eyes on you. It ain't no working. Ain't no, you getting in this ring, we shining. I'ma shine on you or you shine on me, So that's a plus. So when you turn pro, sorry about that. When you turn pro, ain't nobody, your mindset is, man, this dude ain't gonna beat me. He can't beat me, So I think it's a plus.
Yeah.
I do want to see how he develops though.
You said what?
Cause his last fight he did take a little punishment, unnecessary punishment, and I do want to see how his power developed too. He got a lot of skills. I just hope he don't take too much punishment before he get to that world title level.
I feel like
partner in the ring.
I know what you're saying with those shots he took, and I made a post about that. I'm like, it's like he's showing you I can take a hit too. I know that's not gonna hurt me because dude set him up. Oh, I ain't gonna say set him up. Dude landed a couple shots that I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And Carmel, boom, right back, boom, boom, boom. So it's like him showing or basically strengthening his brand. Like, man, bro, bet on me. Look at what I did at my third fight. And who I fought. Yeah, the kid gonna be world champ, man. He gonna be a freaking problem. As long as the only thing that can mess Carmel Moton up is something that messes up a lot of young fighters, and it's outside the ring shit. It's not his train. It's life, other life shit, and or not training like you're supposed to. Oh my God! But I don't think they're gonna let him do that.
Yeah, it seemed like his dad kind of, got his foot on his neck, and or he does what he's supposed to do.
I don't want them to rush him either though, because I do remember Floyd and them saying that they would like him to fight like a title holder and within a year or two. I don't feel like that's necessary for him. He's very young. They probably trying to get him to be like one of the youngest champions or something, but I do think he can. They could keep him active before throwing him in that water.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest thing, is keeping him active. But I feel like the fact that he's about to be on Jake Paul's card, MVP, that shows that finally PBC is willing to keep these guys active, whether it's on their card or not. So it looks like
you got them you got those contracts. You're supposed to fight your fighter so many times a year, and these promoters are able to work together. Right. Let's just put him on this card. Hey, you got 4 fights a year, bro. We only got 1 in. Let's get you on. Let's get you in. Hey, let's work with Jake Paul's people. It's good business. If the promoters can be cool like that, which is dope. That helps the fighter out.
Yeah, most definitely. Going back to Mike, what you said about not pushing him too soon. I think Floyd won't do that. I mean, he didn't do it with Tank. arguably, controversially, everybody's saying that Tank should have fought Loma a long time ago.
Tank said that though. Tank said he
He did.
made him fight Pedraza, and he
draws his ass.
Yeah, I'm saying he kind of like, this is the fight, you gonna do this fight, and that's what Tank said. So he kind of made him jump in that water against a prime Pedraza. Obviously he cooked him, but for some people could feel a way about that.
True. I mean, listen, Top Rank, they throw you to the wolves quick to see what they have. So, depending on who you are,
right.
They wanna know, what we got.
It's situational. I feel like you could say that about in certain fights about a lot of them promoters, but then you got some of them who, they string some guys along for a long time, like it's some dude Top Rank. I'm wondering when they gonna fight some opposition. You know what I'm saying? But I guess every situation is different though.
Definitely. Okay. Before I go, y'all got anything that y'all want to talk about that we didn't talk about?
Yeah, I do want to say this. I remember that clip. It was him. Yeah, that was you that dropped Tyson Fury, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I seen that. And I don't know if I watched the full fight or not, but I do want to know what you think about that rematch though. Him and Usyk.
I think like Usyk is probably one of the best boxing minds we've seen in a long time. His ability is crazy. So I think he does. I think he probably stops Fury this next time, or beats him more of the rounds, because Fury did have a little success in there. With that jab, trying to stay long and everything, but Usyk was just figuring him out. Boom, he got that one shot. So yeah, I think Usyk for the win again. I think Fury's gonna this time. I think Fury's gonna try to rough him up, a little bit, like he normally does. And if he doesn't, it's done. Fury can't box with a smaller guy, with us smaller guys. We are better boxers, physically fit, and we're just as strong as them big dudes. But it's harder to get to us, because we're more agile, man. So Usyk for the win, baby.
Yeah, I thought Fury was gonna pull off the win the first time, because I thought he was gonna target the body and press the action a little more, but it seemed like he let the smaller guy be the bully too much in the fight. So I do want to see if he can press the action more, maybe touch Usyk to that body, because I think Usyk body is, other than him being a great fighter, I think he do got a little bit of suspect when it comes to that. So
I don't know. I feel like he fooled everybody with the boys fight.
Yeah.
But
I'm in agreement with that. I thought that should have been a stoppage win for Du Bois in my book.
Really? I thought.
Yeah,
I felt like he just the antics,
okay.
Playing to drama, and the type of guy that he is. I thought, if you will, call it a flop in boxing. That's kind of what I took from it.
I feel you.
I could be wrong.
I thought the reason I say suspect, not even because of that fight. I didn't know that he got hurt so many times to the body in previous fights. But I mean, with the Du Bois thing, it was like I wasn't trying to hear that, because I ain't like how Du Bois quit. But
Mom told me if
he definitely been bothered that body.
Okay, we got a question. Who will have the best fight at 135 this weekend on the Shakur card, and who has the most dangerous opponent? I don't know much about Shakur's opponent. I know that he fought Frank Glass, and based on like the highlights from that fight and then a fight a couple of years ago, that was the only thing I could really find. Shakur shouldn't have a problem at all with him. It seems like
Yeah.
Shakur to prove a point. He's trying to prove after the De Los Santos win that he can stand
After
toe
the De Los Santos snooze fest.
that too, that he can be exciting, that he got power, that he can stand toe to toe. He basically in the press conference today, he said that he was gonna stand there in the center of the ring with him and with him. And I think that this is a good opponent for him to do it with because what I saw, his opponent is slow as
Yeah,
hell.
okay.
Very slow. I couldn't tell the height, and I forgot to look it up to see if there was like any height difference or reach advantage. He does look to seem like a little bit taller, but I don't think it's gonna be that much of a challenge. Now, who else is DB3? I can't think of his name right now.
Keyshawn Davis. He fight a guy named Miguel. Miguel lost to Steve Claggett like a year ago. So that's one thing.
Man.
You
Keyshawn getting that path.
Huh?
Keyshawn's on that path to a title. So I mean, to tell you the truth, I seen Keyshawn for years in the amateurs, man. Before he turned pro, and I use the word path, not not like as a negative, but they know Keyshawn gonna be world champ. They just they're just getting him there. Do I think he's calling out Tank? I don't know. Be ready for that right now.
Definitely,
but he feels like he feels like he is.
No.
I think he'll for sure be champion if he don't
brush it,
run his mouth to the wrong people. I don't know who right now, which guy he'll beat, but I think a year, two, he definitely could be champion.
Yeah.
But Oshaki Foster, Robeson and Casatiao on that card. I think that's a comment popped up as soon as I said it. I think that's the fight that's gonna be like probably the most competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
Robeson gave Valdez some trouble. He touched Shakur a little bit. I think he beat Navarrete too, but they made it a draw. But I felt like he won that fight. I think he gonna do well against Oshaki until he not. I think Oshaki gonna start working him probably in that second half of the fight. But yeah, that's gonna be probably the best fight on the card.
I agree. What y'all think about Oshaki versus Lamont Roach?
I'm going with Roach, bro. He on a mission, man. I'm going with Roach. Roach is nice. Straight up. Roach is nice.
That's funny because I was just talking about that like right before Roach last fight. And I was saying Oshaki was the man at 130. Somebody I was talking to, they was saying like, nah, you gonna see Roach. I'm like, all right, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
I'm not
nice.
I'm not disagreeing, but I do want to see because I think Oshaki is the guy right now. I think Lamont, that last performance was the best performance of his career. Yeah, he looked great in that performance. Inside game, everything, just in the pocket, everything in that fight. He did look like it's debatable. It could definitely be he could be the guy at 130.
Yep.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either way. But I after that performance, I don't know. It's a lot more debatable to me now.
Yeah, I got Roach. I definitely got Roach. But, we'll see how Oshaki looks.
Roach
versus Ron Casasiao.
Roach performance. It was a great performance. It was one of the best performances I think in the last couple months, and it was giving me like. I used to watch Tony Harrison a lot when I was in the city. When he was undefeated. It was giving me like them young Tony Harrison vibes. And
I feel you.
He just got them fundamentals, it's true. I like Roach a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't talk about Artem Haratunian. I think he can be tough. You know, he was Olympian. He gave Frank some problems. I felt like he was about to win the fight, and then Frank turned it up on his ass. And then 11th round, I think, and I think he dropped him in the 11th. And yeah,
Oh,
Frank
no.
saved himself at the end, but I think Artem was damn near about to win that fight before them championship rounds. And I think Shakur just
Gotta
gonna show
stay
his level.
sharp.
Yeah,
Gotta
I think
stay sharp all fight, baby.
yeah, I think Shakur just gonna show his levels, and yeah, we're gonna see.
Definitely. Well, Shakur, I mean, he been talking about it since the last fight that he gonna come with it. He gonna show us a different side, calling himself Killer Core now. So he definitely got to step up to the plate of what he's
Yo,
running to the
yeah,
people.
I,
So
I've been defending him
yeah.
too. He better show his ass up. I've been defending him a
He
lot.
got to.
me too.
He got to.
I can't take another De Los Santos performance. It's gonna be hard to go up against these fans.
I think he knows that too, man. He knows that, yo. I mean, I think Shakur is probably one of the best boxers in boxing right now, skill wise. But
Yeah,
yeah, he got to get some attacks in there, man. To keep the audience still engaged with him. Guys like me, people like us, like we can watch him and I can watch him and learn. Even the De Los Santos fight. All right, it's cool. It was boring as shit, but I
Mhm.
got something from it. But
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta turn it up, my guy. You gotta turn
I
it
don't
up a little bit.
I don't so much only uh judge Shakur solely for that fight though, because it was like I expected more from De Los Santos as well. So I don't really try to shit on him too much for that performance. It's like, he had a limited Shakur in front of him, and he
Right.
didn't do much.
Didn't
So
even know
Yeah,
it.
true. But Shakur's smart. Shakur very smart. That shows the intelligence. He knows he was
Mhm.
limited, and it's like, hey, I'm not going to jeopardize the rest of my career, this world title, just to
Right.
perform for the audience. The main thing being a boxer, the trainer tell you get the job done, get the W, regardless if it's ugly, if it's boring or exciting, get the W. So he got the W. Move on to
hey,
the next.
after that, do y'all think Ward and Crawford and Floyd gonna be there for this one, or y'all think like,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
all
Yeah,
right,
They're gonna, yeah. Floyd, I don't know, but the rest of them,
yeah.
yeah.
Ward. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
yeah,
most definitely.
I think I don't know. I think this is gonna be a good performance, and you know, the people who was been bashing them, they probably gonna be impressed. But then again, I am seeing a lot of people saying like Artem Uber driver and shit like that. So we never know. We never know. But
They've been calling him a forex
but
guy.
Ah!
but but either way, man, I want him to get a dominant win so we can see that Tank Loma winner
Yeah.
core.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's now we talking, baby. Now we talking. Hopefully, after this fight, we got Tank and Loma, and after that fight, we can get a Shakur Tank, slide a Devin in there, a Tio, somebody, bro. We need to get these title holders to dancing together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Straight up, this is the season.
I get tired of talking about this shit for years and it don't happen. You
Right.
know, I ain't gonna
Crazy.
lie. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. So we gonna see.
Well, that is the show. I went a little over. I appreciate y'all coming on, talking with me, spending time with us. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I am going
All
to
right,
do the YouTube.
All right, y'all follow me.
take
Thrill
it
Box.
easy.
Yep, Steve, you got anything coming up?
Me. Nah, I've been trying to get on real quick. I've been trying to get on the bare knuckle thing, man. I've been talking with Feldman since 2020, and they just been stringing me along. Feldman told me, man, himself. I know Feldman for 20 years
Mm-hmm.
before bare knuckle, and I knew his father who passed away years ago. So I'm like, yo, Feldman, let's go. You know, because I want to build my own gym. You know, I'm sick of getting buildings. I want to build my own gym. So I'm like, yo, let me generate some money through these fights. Feldman's like, look, bro, you beat our dudes easy. He's like, but they fill the stadiums up. And I'm just like, bro, like, come on, man, this will be big. So
Right.
I got a date this year, and then they didn't call me back, you know. So I mean, it is what it is, man. So I will be officially announcing a retirement, and by the end of this year, and I'm most definitely throwing a damn party, yo. I've been through hell and back in this career. I ain't just making a post. I'm having a freaking party. I got some awards for my coaches. I'm throwing a party. So outside of that, my son is T-shirt Tugboat Junior. USS Junior. He's fighting on the Team Combat League
Okay.
for
Where
Philly,
you
for Philly
at?
Smoke.
Oh, Philly. Okay.
Yeah, he's fighting out of Philly. I got my 13-year-old Cruz. I'm training him for some fights coming up, getting ready for this national tournament. He's a 3-time national champ. And that's basically it. Managing, training, and more training, you know.
Okay. All right. So we somewhat got the news first of upcoming retirement, but that's if you don't get a big opportunity.
Something
You get
happened, but it's all good.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for blessing us today. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Ain't nothing.
All right. I'll
Y'all
catch
take
you
it easy.
later.
I am out.
Good
All
chat,
right.
y'all. I'm gonna go live soon. Y'all just follow me Thrill Boxing. You know.
Thrill gonna be on to 12 in the morning.
Huh?
I said you're gonna be on to 12 in the morning.
I was supposed to be live before you, and then I can't find my cord. I mean my piece. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. But
All right.
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
All right, y'all stay tuned for that. Appreciate you as always.
All right, peace out.
All right, bye. All right, guys, that is the show. Let's Talk Boxing Live with your girl, Jasmine K. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, if you are playing this back, I appreciate you as well. Be sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Smash the like button. Share with somebody else that you know would love to be in tune with these conversations so that next time they can subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come back Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Until the next time, y'all.